While Tess was at NAB 2025 exploring the latest in lighting innovation, one of her stops was at the Kino Flo booth, where she spoke with Alan about how their newest lighting tech is pushing boundaries in virtual production. Let's take a look.
Hi, I'm with Alan from Kino Flo, and we're going to talk about some of the amazing lights and panels and screens that they're working with right now.
Yeah, we're excited. Come with us on this little booth tour. We're happy to have you. It's NAB. A really fun time to show you some new technology. It's called image-based lighting. So it's the image that's creating the lighting effect, and it's mainly used for virtual production, but you can use it for other things too. So this tile that you see back here is a virtual wall made by another manufacturer, but it's showing you that the video that you're seeing there is kind of the same video there, and you could stretch and really pick the areas that you want to highlight, and it's happening in real time. There's no delay.
Yeah,
so
exactly.
The reason why you wouldn't use a tile like that is because it doesn't have as full of a color spectrum. So we've developed it to light people's faces and render their costumes and wardrobe accurately. So this has full spectrum lighting in it. That's why you see the little dots a little bit larger, because we want to throw the light and really illuminate people. While those are much smaller diodes, but it's meant to be shot in camera. That's why it looks like one image and you don't see the separation of the LEDs.
Kind of amazing though, right?
Yeah.
Is this even better for like a smaller crew? Because it seems like it's doing so many of the jobs all in one.
Yeah, it's sometimes it seems like it's less people, but there's also more people helping it make happen in the beginning. So.
Yeah.
You sometimes hear the term like fix it in post. This is almost like fix it in pre, because you're planning so much, because you can't just show up and go, okay, let's do something. You need to know what video content you need and how you're going to have maybe some set elements in front of you that's going to help sell the idea that you're on a crime show or whatever it is that you're doing. So there's a lot of things you have to kind of plan for ahead of time. Again, we have a fire thing, and it's obviously would cost you a lot more money to burn. Exactly. Yeah. And maybe it's more dangerous, right? So there's some pros and cons, definitely. Yeah. And then we have the pixel curves there dancing. This again, collaboration of the two brands, right? We have Kino Flo with this new futuristic tile to working with the Chauvet brand, where they have a pixel curve that it might be a piece of eye candy that you see on screen. So the idea is to sell this area as a studio. Like if you're building a studio, you can use it as an extension of like broadcast, where maybe you're standing at the wall and telling people stats or just information. Yeah. But you could flip your studio and make it multi-purpose and have it be a virtual production space if you want to create a scene where you're in some environment.
And literally anywhere that you could ever want to be. Right. Yeah.
So that's our two zones here, and then it's basically what we did. And then we have a bunch of products that we have on demonstration if you wanted to kind of use an accessory and see how it fits on there and what it does to the light, whether it makes it softer and stuff like that. As you can see how that works and the effects of it in real time, because a lot of light is nice and bright light is nice, but you also need to make people look nice. So we have diffusers and stuff like that are made by other manufacturers that help us soften the light or shape the light. So it's all about
definitely important.
Yeah, we have a lot of soft light, but that means it's a very wide spread, and so you have to control that. And there's a lot of great manufacturers around NAB that sell that, and we like to partner with them because they're the pros at what they do, and we implore that. That's kind of the film community, right? You get the right people, do the right job, and you work as a team at a common goal.
This is so cool. Are there any recognizable names who are already using this?
Because of the legacy of Kino Flo, and now when people are thinking about virtual production, they do think about this light, because they go, that's one of the challenges, is really selling what you're trying to do, and you need to light talent, right? You need to light your scene.
You do
want to see that most of the time.
Yeah.
It's lights, camera, action, right? You need all that to make it work. So, yeah, this is again, it's such a leap in technology in the workflow that it's still being recognized. A lot of this virtual production stuff is just constantly developing. There's
absolutely.
New ways of doing it. This week at the show. A lot of our colleagues have collaborated with other manufacturers to do things that maybe don't include a wall. You know, they're using projection, you know, to get you into the environment. And while you're not seeing it as clear as you do a LED wall, you maybe see a projection that looks actually more realistic in camera because they're using two different channels to show you two different images. So like you can record what you're seeing here, but let's say after you record this, you went, oh well, let's change the fire a little bit, or we don't want it to have a burning car, we want it to have something else, but you already kind of filmed that. Yeah. On a second channel, they're doing a green screen in the background, like a digital green screen. So maybe, like I said, you're shooting the plate and the actual virtual production at the same time. So we're collaborating with them because our lights can be sub-frameable, you know, and that gets really into the weeds that I don't know so much about. It's like, it's really interesting. And
yeah. Truly, it feels like anything is possible at this point. Like it's just a matter of like a few months, a year away from us figuring out how to like have everything that we could possibly need in like this amount of space. Yeah,
it's great. It's great opportunity. Technology's moving so fast. People are, you know, having fun figuring out and improving the way we work. And now we just need the jobs to pick back up. Yes. You know, there's a whole Stay in LA campaign, but we want jobs to pick up everywhere, right? We want production back up and running. The tools are ready, and there's a lot of need for great content, you know?
Here. Great content. Let's do it, gang. Yeah. Thank you so much for explaining.
Absolutely. Thanks for coming by.
And everything like that. It's really, really impressive.
Yes. Thank you. No, it's great. And, you know, thank all of our supporters over the years and the customers, because we get the feedback from them. They tell us what problems they have, and we try to solve them.
That was Tess at the Kino Flo booth, getting a first-hand look at how image-based lighting and modular systems are changing the game, especially for virtual production. Whether you're on a massive soundstage or building a flexible studio setup, it's clear that Kino Flo is thinking ahead. Follow us, we talk about movies.